What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new episode from Backyard Boys. I know you guys are extremely pumped, just as I am, because we're back on the RS5, and in this episode we're doing something absolutely crazy. Guys, the content I'm producing is some insane stuff, because at this point we're not even rebuilding this car. We're literally building this car like a Lego piece, like a Lego something. I don't even know where to start. But as you guys can tell, I went ahead and stripped everything back open just to kind of refresh my mind what we were doing 2 months ago or whenever. And I just went ahead and laid out all the suspension components right here. So take a look at them. This is just absolutely crazy. The content I'm producing some million sub content. So what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button. Guys, look what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be building these two assemblies right here. So we're gonna be building two new ones because we're not risking anything at this point. Anything there can be damaged, and the chances are everything is damaged. We got all new bolts, all new nuts, everything you can imagine, we got it. I think literally like 180 parts. Not only parts, but that includes a bunch of random brackets, clips, and bolts, and all this rivets and stuff like that. But we're gonna build those two. We're gonna build our new subframe. This is our new subframe here. That's the old destroyed one. As you guys can tell, it's ripped here and it's just bent up and compromised. And like I said, we're not risking anything with any of these parts whatsoever. We're putting everything new on this car. So in theory, this car should have everything new with 0 miles besides the motor and the rest of the car. But anyways, back here we have the tub. We have the rear body panel. We have a lot of random pieces and stuff like that, which we're gonna be piecing everything together. But right now, our first priority, what to do is strip that interior. We gotta get the whole interior stripped right now. Probably even cut the rear glass out right now. Because that's kind of what we have to do prior to anything. We wanna make sure everything gets naked and make sure nothing gets damaged when we're grinding, cutting, or anything like that. And then once we're done stripping that, what we're gonna do is build these two assemblies and we'll see from there. Let's get working, guys. So we went ahead and vacuumed it up a little bit. Since it stood outside for so long, it's kind of disgusting and dirty, and it got this mildew, mold, whatever, but it's gonna get cleaned out. We kind of got the majority of it, but it will get cleaned out more. Right now, let's go ahead and pull off these rear seats, and in theory, these should just pop up and off, so I'm hoping for the best. I'm gonna go ahead and confirm under here that we have no screws, just in case, who knows, it's a new car. And then, don't want to go, yo. I'm a little scared to just give it a good yank. It shouldn't. Yes. So these all folded too. So these clips don't break. Good. We got the rear seats out, the rear panels out. We're gonna continue pulling apart the interior. We gotta change both headliner airbags. So what we're gonna do is pull the headliner probably out of the vehicle, see if we can fix up some of these crinkles here, kind of bend them out. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. We'll take a look at it if they're actually damaged from the top side. But for now, we gotta pull these two off. This piece here, we should be able to drop this. As soon as we drop this, we will see if the rear tail light, because there's a big tail light up here on the outside of the vehicle, we'll see if it has screws or not. And if it does, we'll take those out before we cut the glass out. That way we don't damage it. And if it doesn't, then we'll just work around that and cut the rear glass out. But let's continue working and get all this torn apart. This is nasty, but it's whatever. We'll get it fixed. Actually, as a matter of fact, we're probably gonna go with the color change on the seatbelt. So either color change or red stripes, since everything here is red accents all around. It'll look really good. So we're gonna go ahead and cut the rear glass because we still need to do it regardless. So here's my little kit that we got off Amazon. Look at that little baby. Oof. This thing, believe it or not, cut out basically every single glass I need. A little blade like that, and then this slides in here. Boom. Let's do it. Should be all off now. Oh, that's a heavy glass. I'm scared it's gonna crack on itself. We basically pulled out the rear glass and everything just to pull out the headliner. Let's put the glass back in. So let's go ahead and pull the airbags off, the current airbags, and then pull off the seat belts since they're gonna get rebuilt. The rear ones as well, they're completely shot, locked up. These pins are really tricky. I already got this one out. So basically there's like two little inside pieces. You gotta get it very flat, like a needle or whatever. Once you look inside here, you know what I'm talking about. There's a thing you press in there. I missed it. There's a thing you should press in there. This one is right there. And then you lean it one way, hang on, and then you should be able to grab the other one and it should come out. There it is. There's one. There's another one. And then we got a screw up top. So these were kind of in the way and we got new ones already, so yeah, that's that. we are finally here where we're gonna be assembling this rear subframe. Take a look at this. We got knuckles, axles, struts, control arms, and that's just about it. So what we have to do is actually build this exact thing here. Put these control arms, this stabilizer bar, and then all this stuff onto this new one, because I remember when we tore everything apart, it was nearly impossible to reach these bolts here when it's in there. So we're gonna go ahead and build everything that this thing has. We're gonna build it new on here with the parts that we got, and then this is gonna be technically trash. And then after that, we gotta weld the floor in prior to putting anything else in. But before that, we're gonna build those assemblies. So you see that assembly right there? We're gonna build those. So I went ahead and built this subframe. As you guys can tell, the old one is right there. So this one's all built, ready to rock, and now let's start building these here. It is the next morning here, guys, and we're super pumped because we got half of the assembly already complete on the rear end, and I kind of just mocked it up to the subframe, and you guys can see that it's kind of piecing together. So you got the suspension, you got everything, and then obviously what it's gonna need is an axle that runs to here and then a diff inside here. But we have one more piece to assemble, which is gonna be the other side. Don't even know what side that is. That looks like maybe it has to be rotated like this. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and assemble this whole thing. We got new bolts. I'm telling you guys, everything is new here. This car is gonna be literally a 0-mile car after we're done. We got new bolts, new nuts, new lower control arm, shock absorbers, shock covers, lower control arm, upper control arm, hubs. Only thing not new here is gonna be the rotor. And the reason why is because the rotor is not really damaged. That one spins straight as an arrow, and then the other one should be fine as well. If it is damaged, we'll get brand new ones. They're super easy to change. Pop the wheel off, one bolt, boom, new rotor on. Gotta drop the caliper, I forgot. Anyways, let's go ahead and assemble this. Here's the old destroyed one. We're gonna be looking what bolts are used here. That way we replicate the same exact thing here. And once the car is on the, or once everything is on inside the car, I will go ahead and torque spec, tighten down everything. So right now everything's just getting tight, you know, just it's called just put in. All the bolts are getting put in right now. And then once this assembly is on the car, sorry, it's kind of confusing. We're gonna go ahead and load the car, meaning we're gonna put some kind of blocks or something, or some kind of jacks under the wheels. We're gonna load the car and make sure all the bushings are tightened under load. So we're gonna do all that. But prior to putting any of this assembly on, we have to weld the floor in. So that's probably gonna be the next episode. We're gonna be welding that floor in right there, and then putting everything in. It's crazy. It's literally building a car. So yeah, let's get to it. Who said I miss leg day? Huh? Who said it? Enough for today. Anyways, guys, we're basically done with this rear assembly. As you guys can tell, everything here, as I stated before, is new. Every control arm, every bolt, rotors are the only thing that's used, and these top hats here are the one that's used. But besides that, everything's mint, everything's new, and we decided to put it on the vehicle like this. So basically what this needs is axles and the differential. But the reason why we can't put this on just yet is because we need that rear floor. That rear floor must go into the vehicle, must be welded prior to installing that. Why? I'll show you guys exactly right now. So as you can see, there's welds right here. Then there's welds under here. And once the differential's in here, we kind of don't have access to it. Yes, we can put the diff in there and then weld it from the top, but I'm gonna have to seam seal it under and paint it and make it look pretty, waterproofed and rust proof. So we're gonna do that once this floor is in. We're gonna put the floor in, then put the diff in, and that's gonna be further episodes. And the reason why I'm saying that is because we have a ton of work on this car and we're just busting it out back to back to back, and we're just trying to separate parts like frame, suspension, this, that way it's more interesting and stuff like that for you guys. But I did want to say, what if we take this thing for a test drive? Basically put the floor in and then put the diff in, and technically we're ready for a test spin, right?
Cut the quarter panels off too.
Okay, we actually cut that quarter panel off too. I think what we need is a rear crash bar, a license plate lights, and tail lights, and I think we're fully legal to take it for a spin. But we'll see how we're feeling, because it's kind of hard to take this thing off the frame machine, put it back on. It's gonna be kind of annoying, you know. It's gonna feel better if you get the whole thing done, painted everything from underneath. That way the next thing after this frame machine is gonna need the paint shop and assembly, and we're done. But I did want to say one thing. This car here is a big accomplishment for myself. Not only is it amazing content for you guys, and I appreciate you guys for watching and tuning in to the very end. Thank you guys so much for all the support and everything. If you guys are still here, go ahead and comment BYB squad down below. I see you guys commenting that, and I want to say thank you guys for watching the videos to the very end. It does make a big difference to the algorithm, and it helps my videos get promoted and more people see them. But anyways, this car, like I said, is a big accomplishment for me, because I don't think a lot of people will tackle a job like this. You know, it's basically building a car. We have the whole rear end built. The front end we kind of redid. The only thing that stayed in the car is the dashboard, the door panels, and the motor. Besides that, and this trunk lid. Besides that, we basically tore everything apart, put in new, and it should be a runner at the end of our project. But anyways, thank you guys so much. If you guys are enjoying the content, smash that like button. If you guys do like my channel, be sure to smash that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell button, because YouTube is slacking with sending my notifications out there. I don't know why that's happening, but yeah. Follow me on Instagram at BYBTim. Follow Ed, BYB Ed, and the next one is the best one. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.